Now listen to what Trump said about Biden selling border wall materials for just pennies on the dollar. Watch this.
The administration is trying to sell it for 5 cents on the dollar, knowing that we're getting ready to put it up. And what they're doing is really an act. It's almost a criminal act. They know we're going to use it. So I'm asking today Joe Biden to please stop selling the wall. We're going to use that to create a strong barrier.
All right, Texas Senator Ted Cruz joins me now. Mr. Senator, this seems like deliberate stalling from Biden, delaying Trump from building the wall. Can you stop it?
Well, it is worse than that. It is absolute sabotage, and I think President Trump is right. It is very likely a criminal act, that they are deliberately misusing and wasting and stealing government assets. And let me give you an example, Stuart. Let's say you're an elected sheriff and you get beat in the election, and you're mad that you got beat in the election, and in your sheriff's department, you've got 10 squad cars that are $50,000 apiece. And because you're mad that somebody else is going to come in and be the new sheriff, you decide to take all 10 of those squad cars and sell them for $100 each. I don't think anyone would doubt that that outgoing sheriff would be prosecuted for theft from the county. That's exactly what Joe Biden is doing. He's taking incredibly valuable assets of the federal government, and he's deliberately wasting them. He's selling massive segments of the wall for $5 a piece, and anyone involved in this decision-making, from the Secretary of Homeland Security to every bureaucrat down the command chain who signs off on this decision, you need to be on notice that when a new Department of Justice comes into office on January 20th, you may well face a criminal investigation and a criminal indictment, because you don't have the right as an outgoing administration to rob the taxpayers, and that's exactly what the Biden administration is trying to do here.
Border Patrol's warning of a new surge of migrants. Agents in the Rio Grande sector made over 1,200 arrests just over the weekend. It sounds like there's a mad dash to the border before Trump takes into office. What can you do about it, Senator?
Well, look, that's exactly right. We're seeing the arrests had been down around 400 or 600, so the number of arrests have doubled or tripled in recent days, and I think we can anticipate that happening in the lead up to January 20th. Now, here's why. On January 20th, everything changes. We will secure the border. You know, you look at the election we had in November. The results were overwhelming. President Trump, of the 7 battleground states, President Trump won all 7. You look at what the American people voted for. They voted to give Republicans the Senate, Republicans the House. We won 5 Senate seats. In my home state of Texas, I was Chuck Schumer's #1 target in the country. It was a $250 million race. I ended up winning by 9 points, by 1 million votes statewide. And I'll tell you, Stuart, what I'm most excited about. I won Hispanics in Texas statewide by 6 points. That is unprecedented. And the Rio Grande Valley, which has been bright blue for over 100 years, flipped red. That is historic. That is a generational change. And it's because Texans, like the rest of the country, we want the border secure. We're fed up with 12 million illegal immigrants invading this country under Joe Biden and the Democrats. And I'm here to tell you, Stuart, I'm going to work hand in hand with President Trump to secure the border. And it's not going to take a year. It's not going to take 6 months. We will see the border secured in January and February of next year as the new administration comes into power.
January the 20th, everything changes. Senator Ted Cruz, thank you very much for being with us, sir. Always appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.